I'd been daydreaming about grass for years. Fields of grasses on days with low clouds. We had been living in a wooded area, and I began craving wide open spaces, full of sky and grass. When we first found the meadow, it was an open space, surrounded by trees and a creek with acres and acres of mowed grass. I called it the Meadow because it was the most meadowy looking place I'd ever been to in real life. When we moved here, I began researching meadows. More than 97% of our American wildflower meadows are gone, replaced by industrialization, farmland, and cut grass. Along with raising our 5 kids and a place with big nature, our mission here at the Meadow has been simple: to bring as much wildlife back to the property as possible. We do this by planting native perennial grasses and wildflowers that will attract native pollinators, that will attract birds and rabbits and foxes, deer, and even coyotes and coy wolves. That week, the goldenrod that we had planted 2 years earlier finally sprung up. We had a design installation ahead of us at work on a homestead property in Luckett's, but I was enjoying the calm before the storm in the meadow with our buzzing friends. I honestly don't get outside as much as I'd like, but when I do, it fixes things in a way, helps put life in perspective. When I have something like a big project installation coming up and I'm worried about pleasing our clients, I find a walk in nature with some healthy exhales is just what's needed. It's grounding and reminds me of what's really important. The goldenrod patch is just that, a small piece of a large quilt work that still needs to come together. But it gives me hope in what will be here one day. It'll take a lifetime, and we're good with the assignment. That evening as we walked the meadow, I forgot about the deadlines, the to-do lists, the big week ahead of me. Nature kept me fully present. So much was coming to a head, and it was now time to harvest all of the seeds we'd sown. When we found this property almost 6 years ago, we could only dream of making it our own. We've moved every couple of years since we started our family of 7, so home for us has always been wherever we're together. When we came across this land, it finally felt like the place to put down our roots. I design homes for others for a living, but I really think about it as designing the backdrop for people's lives. Not a single one of us needs to live a normal life. Not a single one of us need be limited by the confines of society. Our homes set the rhythm of sleeping, waking, and all the in-between moments of life. This is my family's journey of finding that rhythm, of creating home.
Come here, baby. Come here. No. It's okay. Hey. Hey, shh. Here, baby. It's okay. We're gonna get you over this way. This way, sweetie. Oh, honey, I'm sorry I left the door open. Go this way. It's okay. That way. There you go. Let me open this more. Here. Oh, baby. I'm sorry. Come here, this way. It's okay, baby. Here. It's all right. It's okay. You're all right now. Okay. You want to rest here? You're tired. You're just tired. You tired? Oh, sweetie. It's okay. All right. Come on, let's spend a moment together.
He's your friend.
He's in the bathroom. He doesn't want to leave. He's just resting. I tried to put him in a tree. He wouldn't leave my hand. You weren't ready, huh? I think he's thirsty. So I was thinking of taking him to the garden. Okay? What's going on? I've just been sending him energy. I'm just saying some prayers for you, baby. It's alright, baby. Are you ready? Do you want to try? Try? You want to go? Are you ready, baby? You strong? You strong? You want to go? It was so nice meeting you. That's alright. You're good. You're all good now, baby.
See you later.
I'm fairly crunchy, and I'm all about clean eating, gut health, and attempting to live a healthy lifestyle. And I'm so excited to share a clean home brand we've been using for years, Blueland. We use their laundry detergent tablets and dishwasher tablets, and I absolutely love them. The winter months are a great time to make easy, healthy switches at home if you haven't already, because we have more time indoors thinking about that kind of thing, more time cooking, hosting, and cozying up. Blueland products meet the highest standard of clean. They're effective yet gentle on my family and the planet. The tablet formulas are 100% microplastic free and made with certified clean ingredients, so I never have to choose between what's safe for the people I love and what actually gets my home sparkling clean. Their laundry detergent lifts even the toughest of stains from grass to coffee. It's powered by enzymes to keep whites white and colors bright. Our dishes and glasses come out sparkling clean, and I will never go back to the old stuff. Blueland's biggest sale of the year starts tomorrow, so make sure to stock up on sustainable cleaning products for yourself or give a beautiful sustainable gift to your friends and family this holiday season. Click the link in my description box to shop. You can save up to 30%, so don't wait. They only do this once a year. Blueland tablets are certified by EPA Safer Choice, USDA BioPreferred, and Cradle to Cradle, made with safe, clean ingredients that don't sacrifice performance. I have no idea what's going on, but the birds are going crazy today. My gosh, it sounds like The Birds, like the movie The Birds. I wonder if everything's okay. You guys hear this? Do you hear this, babe?
It's crazy.
We had never heard anything like this going on with the birds before. It was coming from the forest on the east. We've gotten pretty used to strange natural occurrences happening at the meadow, but this was one of the weirdest. Thousands of birds had gathered in the forest, and they were all chirping. We looked it up, and it turns out that there's a great southern migration that takes place in the fall. And this can happen when the birds from the north that are passing through, the migratory birds, come into contact with the non-migratory permanent birds. And they all start squawking at each other and chirping about territories and who knows what. So we were right in the middle of it. Things had quieted down considerably by the next morning, but our week was just gearing up. We were headed out to install most of the furnishings for a homestead property that we'd been working on for a long time. Our clients own Roots and Boots Homestead, a homestead with a log cabin out in the country with the most beautiful mountain views. A good one.
Just walked into that branch.
So much water.
Excited, babe?
Really excited. It's like the perfect day too. It's a perfect fall.
You call it low clouds.
No, I love it. I love this area. Love these birds, love locusts, love it all.
I should have almost bought this house.
I know, it's so crazy.
Bought for about like 8 years ago.
So crazy.
Full circle.
Yeah, full circle. Seeing that house now redone.
It's pretty
It's gonna be great. I can't wait for them to see it. You're gonna love it. Everyone was on the move at Roots and Boots Homestead, with construction wrapping up and the animals going about their business. My client, Kathleen, a wife and mom, runs rootsandboots.com and has a YouTube channel and Instagram account, Roots and Boots, all about homesteading and homeschooling life. I found her advice super approachable, easy to implement, and invaluable. We couldn't wait for Kathleen and the family to get moved back into the house and restart life there. We had teamed up with our friends and frequent collaborators, Caseco Construction and architect Dwight Stonerook, to renovate the cabin from top to bottom and to add a dreamy primary suite addition. We were installing some of the furnishings in the house and would be taking Kathleen through. Family would be moving back in during the coming weeks. The house had been redesigned with hard-working, hard-wearing spaces in mind. An expanded mudroom would help keep the inevitable mud and dirt that comes along with farm life out of the house. Vintage pieces and one-of-a-kind artwork finds throughout the home add color and character.
Oh, that's pretty.
We were still waiting on a few key pieces to arrive, like the lamps from my new Troy lighting collection, but we were on our way. The original clawfoot tub that Kathleen and her family had found and salvaged was the perfect centerpiece for the newly built bathroom. New stone walls to match the original stone in the house, along with flagstone floors, oak vanities, and painted planked walls create a strong textural mix of materials throughout. The newly added canning room was empty for now, awaiting Kathleen's bountiful collection of preserved goods from the garden, which would line its shelves. The land is beautiful at Roots and Boots Homestead, and everywhere you look is an adorable little someone. The new screened porch would be the perfect spot for fires and outdoor family dinners, and we couldn't wait for our clients to move back in.
Yes.
After taking Kathleen through the house with our team, we were on our way back home to the kids. We absolutely love what we get to do for work. Helping people create the homes of their dreams is truly rewarding, and it never gets old. There wasn't much time left in the season for the garden, but we were still enjoying a bountiful harvest of our own. Super quick and easy to make, flatbread made from tortillas with veggies from the garden are a cinch on busy nights. And on that note, some nights I just don't have much responsibility left in my bones, and I absolutely love vegging out in front of a movie with the family. I generally don't make it past the previews, but the cuddle time is wonderful. The weekend finally came, and with it, a bit of a to-do list for the family. I don't think any year will ever be as intense as the first was, with our seemingly never-ending weeks and weeks of planting plants and bulbs and sowing seeds, but we still have more to do around the meadow. Daffodils have become one of my favorite flowers, bringing sunshine and cheer to the dull grays of late winter and early spring landscape. Each year, I want to plant a few thousand more bulbs until I can see them under all of my favorite trees. Dave organized the kids for bulb planting while I whipped up some dishes inside. Many hands make light work, and I'm always amazed at how much the kids can get done and how quickly. It might sound like a lot, but a few thousand bulbs can disappear really quickly when you dig big holes and put lots of bulbs in each hole. The kids headed for one of our favorite oak trees. I love seeing a sprinkling of yellow flowers in the spring under the tree canopies. The older boys are able to help the younger kids with their projects. They say to plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow, and I love that so much. The older I get, the more patience I feel like I have. Before we knew it, it would be spring again, and we'd be seeing our daffodils. Each kid had his or her own role, the bigger ones digging with the shovels, the smaller ones carefully placing, or maybe not so carefully placing, the bulbs in their holes. I got to work doing my favorite non-work job, sweeping off the patio. It would be one of my biggest sweeps of the season, and I figured everybody needed a little bit of fun once their work was done. There's nothing like that feeling of jumping into a huge leaf pile when you're a kid. The whole project probably took less than an hour and would be so worth it in the fall, though it's easy for me to say when I didn't even plant any of it. There's something about working outside, whether sweeping or raking or planting, that just kind of gets you tired in such a good way, especially when it's a little bit cool out. Downtime and play are never as satisfying when you haven't worked. I've heard you should accomplish something in every day. And I'm not sure that I do, but I have found that my most satisfying days entail getting something done and then having a fun reward to have afterwards. I knew I'd miss sweeping those steps so much come winter. There were warm days, there were cold days, there was everything in between, but I could feel winter coming. And I wasn't mad about it. I really had no idea where the kids were putting their holes, and that's one of the things that excited me the most about this project. It was all about what ground was the softest and where they picked for the daffodils to go. I will have these daffodils to look at and think about my kids with for as long as we live here. Along with the thousands of daffodils, the kids also planted a handful or two of snowdrop. And while we still had a long way to go with making a meadow, every little bit helped. Fawn is getting older, but she played like a puppy that day, jumping in the leaves to find her sticks. We brought out hot broccoli cheddar soup that tastes like the good stuff from Panera to eat on that cold fall day. I'll be sharing the recipe soon on Down to Earth Kitchen, our other channel that airs on Saturdays. Now that the work was done, it was time to play. So many critters live in the leaves during the winter, and so it's really best for the environment if you can keep your leaves on the lawn and just let it disintegrate over time. Honey Bear and Cole, the litter mates, loved sleeping in the kitchen just as much as Fawn loved playing in the leaves. Along with all the work on the outside of the house, the girls and I were taking some quiet time to do some long-awaited sewing project. It looks great, G.
Thank you.
Oh, it's great, Roy.
It's okay. Got all my birds with me.
The birds continued to visit as fall went on.
It's okay.
What's wrong with these tomatoes? I see.
Oh, these are happy Pikes. All right, just gotta add a little bit of this. Little curry we have here. It's gonna be so good in the soup.
It's a fresh curry for the soup.
Yeah. Sounds like heaven. All right, let's do this. Go make some pumpkin soup.
Tiny little bit of lovage and curry on top. A little bit of curry, a little bit of lovage, a little bit of curry. All right, it's tasting time. Look how adorable this is. Cannot even handle it. It's so cute. Look how cute this is. This would be really fun for like an outdoor kind of fall garden party because you could just walk around with your little pumpkin. Feeling special. Cheers. It's awesome, right? You love it?
A little kick at the end.
That's what I'm saying.
So good.
Life went on at the meadow, finding puppies in random bowls around the house and having fires outside. With the gift of some warm, sunny days, our garden season was extended. Our basil was thriving, and the girls and I had been dying to try out Thai basil ice cream. Dave worked on getting rid of some of the terrible weeds that had come onto the property because of the bird seed I'd put out. Fall is fleeting, and you never know what kind of day you'll get. We would dry herbs from the garden for the winter.
I don't know if your basket's big enough for all these tomatoes.
A Thai basil puree poured into milk and heavy cream and a little bit of honey would be our first attempt at making our own ice cream. A quick garden pasta allowed us to focus on what really mattered, the ice cream. I was so grateful for all the time the family had spent planting plants and sowing seeds, because we were now at the part we all loved, the harvest. If you're enjoying our videos, please be sure to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And if you're loving our videos, try out YouTube's brand new hype feature, which can really help our channel grow and get out there.